You know, there's been a few weeks that I let the Mark V here get pretty dirty, but this week tops the cake. Slight backstory before I show you the car. Over by Greg's house, there's a road in front of his house, and we've said before in the vlogs, the road is absolutely terrible. We want to be paved for the longest time possible. This road is basically the equivalent of I-4. If you're in Florida and know I-4, you know it sucks. This road sucks. So last week, the 30th, they started the construction on the road. Super awesome. I'm pumped for it. I'm excited to have smooth asphalt. That's dope. What's not dope is driving through it every single morning with the muddy gravel water, and it's disgusting. So now the car definitely looks the part. The front end is trashed. The hood is an absolute nightmare. Yep, this is all trashed. All the way down. All the way down. It looks like I've been off-road racing the entire week. Look at this. Look at this. You can't see from here, but the entire car is just covered in that. So driving through that Monday through Friday sucked. It absolutely sucked. And I was kind of yelling in the car a little bit because you would follow the car behind you and they were throwing stuff in your car, and it's just not good. It's just not good. Needless to say, I'm pumped for the new road, but I'm ready for this to go away. And the absolute worst part of construction on roads, in my opinion, worse than a dirty car, is where they have the new road that's all freshly paved and they join it to the old road and they don't make it smooth and seamless. They let it drop 6.5 feet where you catch air and the whole car crashes to the ground. Or they let it step up like 6 feet and you ramp the car off the other side. Just please, if anything else, I appreciate the new road, I really do, but if we could have a nice smooth, like seamless transition or gradual drop versus me going at like 80 miles an hour and the whole car just flies in the air because we just dropped 6 feet, that would be fantastic. That's the most annoying part of construction in my opinion, because I hate driving and you see it coming. You can see it and you kind of gauge it like, okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit, and then you just fall to the ground and then you hit the upside and you launch in the air. I'm gonna stop ranting, but it just drives me insane. Where is she? Where is she? Ooh, there she is. There she is. So today we're doing a quick install on Miley here, something for the interior. It's very, very small, but I think it'll make the interior look a lot better. And our part is right here, this small little black box, all the way from China. Any guesses? What could it be? What could it be? And a quick side note before I open this box up, I ordered these. I paid for them from eBay on the 13th of July. Today is August 10th. Now granted, it came on the 6th, but either way, just about a month to get to my house. Just beware, there's some cool things in China, but they take forever sometimes to get here, and it sucks waiting. Any last guesses? Last guesses right now. What could the box be? What could it be? I guarantee you it's not what you think. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Know what it is yet? Know what it is yet? Let me go ahead and pull one out real quick. These are chrome Volkswagen logoed door lock pins. The ones I have now are kind of dull. These are much nicer and shinier and will match with the interior. I waited a month for these things. Super hyped on them though. And they also came with these. These go around the base of the door lock pin. So around here, like a little chrome bezel. I don't know if I'll use it, it's too much or not, but I have them, I want them. Go ahead and pull this one out. Probably the hardest removal process ever. And she's out. Go ahead and put this one back in. And voila. The hardest install of 2018 by far. Now the real question is, do I face the logo this way towards me? I think I'm gonna face it out. So when you look in the car, yep, that's the move. That's definitely the move. Make sure it's straight. Bam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Little side-by-side comparison here. The new ones versus the old ones. These look good, but once I started getting all the rest of like the chrome and polish on the interior, they didn't match at all. So now these ones will match with the shift knob and it's all the rest of the chrome pieces. I like them. Like I said, little touches, but I like it. Now I got to see, do I use these or do I not use them? The factory ones are the little small black ones right there. Now this one's actually missing it all together, but do I leave it with these ones, or I leave it with nothing, or I put the chrome ones here on? So right off the bat, one of the options is off the table. If you look down here, this one has the OEM, the little black little bezel piece there. This is a new one. Does not fit. So that is not an option. It's either going to be nothing or chrome. No, this isn't an option anymore. It's out. It's out. These even come with a little piece of 3M on the bottom so you can stick them down. No gluing, thankfully. Tape is much better. I would not want to glue anything to this leather. It would never come off. But this, much better. Good job, China. Now is the time to vote. Are you for the chrome bezel there? Wow. Or no bezel there? Wow. Personally, I'm feeling this side, but you know, leave your votes. I'm a fan of the chrome bezel. I like it. It's not taped down yet. It's just set there, but I like it a lot. I'm gonna take it to Greg's house and see what he thinks, but I think I'm gonna leave them all in. I think this weekend, Greg and I are going to sit down and finally make the video of us just talking about and going through all the money we've spent on these little Mark IIIs, and no way to brag or anything like that, but just to kind of sit down and put in perspective how much we've spent to get our cars to the points that they're at. And it's just crazy just looking at the car and how far it's changed, and it's been crazy. Some of you were here for the brown car when it was still brown. I didn't have a YouTube channel, I didn't make videos back when the car was still black. I mean, the car's come a long way. And looking over here, this is my original front seats. This color, this horrible tan, and those are my original front seats. And my entire interior used to be that. Tan carpet, cloth seats, tan, literally every, well, I had like that weird brown looking dash, but like it's crazy how far this interior has come and how much money I've put into this car since then. Got this car 2011, November 30th I want to say, and now we're here. The car's come a long ways, and there's a lot of money put in this car. If I could have bought this car again, I would have bought it in a VR6 and done things differently, but still, it's all learning. But I'm very happy with where she's at now. And there's still so much to do on this car. I would say this car is probably 50% done. If I had to be honest, 50% done. I know it looks very put together, but there's so much left to do. Engine swap, shave base, sprayed again. Eventually I want to have the Euro bumper that has a washer nozzle on it. I still want the rest of the body kit. I want to do big brakes. There's so much stuff. Upgrade the air control management. I mean, there's literally a million things I want to do in this car. But she's come a long ways, but I would say about 50% done. 50% or so done. Oh, speaking of interior stuff, I have a radio. Jacob Kerr, you're my man right now. I think he's sending it out today. We're finally getting your radio, boys and girls. I'm so excited to have music back in my car. It's been quite boring driving with my phone playing music. It's just not loud enough, so we'll have music in very soon. All right, enough talking. 2 more door pins to go. Somehow I've made installing door pins last almost 30 minutes. The YouTube life. We have a slight dilemma, boys and girls. Now, on the driver's door with the alarm, there's this little plastic bezel. Now, I don't think the lock will fit through this one, even though the hole looks a little bit bigger. I don't think it's gonna fit. But what do I do with this? How do we figure out this one? Well, this lock pin actually fits through this bezel, but now I can't just leave it like that and have these ones all shiny and this one all not. Well, for now, I'm gonna have to leave it kind of as is. I can put the door lock pin in as such, but I can't change this out yet because there's gonna be a hole here and a hole here, and this little chrome bezel piece is only gonna cover up one. So I'm not quite sure how to address that just yet. I probably have to find a door card that doesn't have the alarm at all and just a hole, but that's a giant hassle. So I'm not sure quite what to do yet. When I get to Greg's house, I'll ask him if he has any type of solution for that. I honestly can't think of one besides getting, or either having the entire thing rewrapped or getting a door card that didn't have the alarm. I think that's my only option, to be honest. Forgetting your car is filthy sucks, cause like, yeah, forgot these were here from the drive home from Daytona. Race car. Yeah. It is 100% an all windows down kind of day. It's actually nice right now. It's a miracle. Ground, Miley, ground. Every time I get to this man's house, he's not here. The Mark V's here, the Mark III's here, the GTI is gone. I'm not sure quite where he went. The good old Smitties are still here. They are for sale, so if you want them, buy them. Ugh. Even though I can't wait to have the rest of the Type A kit, she's looking good right now. I love that spoiler. That thing is like, I just love it so much. I can't wait till it's all complete. And what could this be over here? Is Greg gonna join the Wing Boys? I think all the components are in there. They are. If you know what this is and what it's from, comment below. Oh, just about to call this man. Look who's here. Look who's here. Late to his own house. Everyone go tell Greg he needs an exhaust. This thing's awesome and like, listen to that. Go tell Greg he needs an exhaust. Tell him. Since you're here, tell us about this.
What?
That.
What?
What?
This?
That thing, yep.
This is a cardboard box.
Oh, yeah, what about, no, the thing behind it? The white thing behind
Well,
it?
it's a wall.
Yeah, that, tell us about that.
Well, the wall, it has a lot of marks.
Just a
grease
few.
marks, because I lean up against the wall and look for things.
And what about the thing, was it that right there? Yep.
This?
Yep, look
This
at
is a
that.
tire.
Okay.
As you can see, it's toast.
Yeah, a little
That's bad camber.
rough there. What about that thing in the middle? That red thing, what about that?
Oh, this?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh. This is a spoiler.
From what though?
From I would say anywhere from a 92 to a 95 Corrado.
Which means active arrow.
Yeah.
And you have all the components to make it work?
Yes, I do.
Wow, it's a lot more wiring than I thought. I thought it was just that box up there. Oh
Well,
man.
a lot of that is extra.
Oh, okay. Either way, Greg's gonna have active arrow Corrado wing on Christine here, which is gonna be so cool that the 90s had an active arrow. You're like a McLaren now. What's this? This for me? What is it?
No.
I actually do remember what this is. This is from our buddy Ed. I can't remember what show it's from. Can I see in there? It's from, oh, Waterfest.
Yeah.
Waterfest in New Jersey, one of the Volkswagen show posters. We're kind of collecting them now. And since we didn't make it in New Jersey, he grabbed a whole bunch. Like, I'm talking like, what, 15 plus or maybe more than that?
Sorry about that.
This man had a bag full of these posters, but it's awesome. Thank you, Ed. Bam, Waterfest 2018. It's got a Mark V on some LMs, looks like. Very cool. So it's over at New Jersey. Super sick. So we're trying to collect all of these. I have the Mark 1 and 2, I think. I have a Mark 3. There's a Mark 4. There's a whole bunch. They're cool.
All the way up to Mark 6, Mark 7.
They're cool. We're trying to collect all of them. So if you have any of these posters you want to get rid of, let me know. All right, Greg, before you start, come look at my new door lock pins. See what you think. I have a dilemma. I have a problem. See if you like them. Yeah, it's getting packed in here. Like, there's a lot of cars here now. All right. See, okay, so either chrome bezel or no bezel. The problem with this door is the fact that
Can't do it.
I know. So is there anything around that besides getting a door card that doesn't have the alarm? Or like rewrapping the whole thing?
No, just
Don't use them?
put it.
But I like them, Greg. Maybe I'll like this. I don't know.
It said you do it or you don't.
I know it
Put it on
sucks.
top of it,
I'm
it's not gonna
so
look good.
close. There'd be a little hole there. So we just found out that Greg's Bugatti's here.
They are BBSs.
They are BBSs, but it's just an EB Bugatti cap over the. Interesting.
Interesting.
I wonder if they're all like this or like they're actually real caps too. Interesting. Interesting. What I'm actually thinking is,
Anyways.
since these are just stick-on caps. Zobbers, meet Bugatti. Hey! My reels just got so much more rare. Meet the first set of Bugatti Zobbers ever. Yeah, buddy. Greg's got his new motor mounts in. Your last ones were toast. He had pictures. Where are they at? Where's the old one at? That's over
It
here.
might be in the. It's not here still. I think it's over.
That one right there? This one? I thought that one. This one?
No, that's jerseys.
Oh, it's jerseys. Dang it. Then okay, so
Garbage.
he had pictures of his old mounts, toast, like crumbled cheese. Like it was just destroyed. So thankfully, and garbage. Okay, well he's got new mounts now. So now the VR6 won't go wobbling around. So we're all good to go. Greg's axle won't be here until tomorrow, but to be proactive, we go ahead and pull the axle out right now, just so when it gets here tomorrow, it's ready to just go right in. You're good over here.
I gotta get up.
Jack stand, so we can be safe and not get crushed. Can't help but laugh. Weird to the moment in the vlog, where we're in Greg's garage yet again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yet again,
Lost
a tool is gone. We're missing the socket now for the lugs on this Mark III.
I just had it.
We just had it. It's gone. Oh man.
Alright, let me think.
What size is it?
It's the 17.
People are gonna think we're making this up, Greg, because it happens every single time.
No, we're not making this up.
I wish we weren't making this up. I wish we had it. Okay, here we go.
Remember for the thing.
Right. Well, we found it. 30?
30.
I have the same one. So earlier I said the axle nut was a 23. It's not the 30. My bad. But yeah, this is what you need right here. Boom. Most parts are have it, and it's usually the black one. So there you go. Come here. Stop! I'm trying to save your life. Get out of there. Stop. I'm burning my fingers here. Up. Got it. No. Dang it! I had it too. Come back. All right. Well, he's there now. I was trying to save you, but I just can't win.
We can't.
The front nut is off. We need to get way back in there. If you can see, and there's what, 8 or 6?
6.
6 little Allen key bolts that go around that we need to get to. And Allen keys suck in the first place, and you need like an extension. It's a pain to get to. Well, 5 out of the 6 bolts came out. The last one stripped because Allen key bolts suck. So now we need a vice grip, and so we can grab onto it and hand spin it out. Allen key bolts are like my least favorite thing ever. I can't stand them. They drive me insane. Why? Ugh, can't stand them. Hey, the vice grip saved the day. You got it, yeah? Yeah. Nice. All right. All 6 are out, and I said to go ahead and wiggle it out of there, but thankfully that stripped out bolt didn't get too much trouble. Thankfully on these ones, these bolts you can sit on there, on this side axle, the bolts actually stick out a good way so you can grab on. If it wasn't like that, we would have had a very, very long night. New development, Greg, tell us what you found.
The sway bar end link is indeed busted.
I don't think, here, move it right. I don't think I can see it from here.
Here?
Oh yeah, there I can see it.
That
Straight
off. That should be around here.
Wow. So that's why your axle bar went bad?
That's probably what hit the axle and tore it up. And I've been hearing a clunk when I turn sharp, so it's probably this hitting and messing things up.
So no, I'll fix that and the axle.
Now I gotta get that. Let's see. Hopefully they have it.
Axle is out. Busted up pretty bad right there. But it's still good condition. I'm probably gonna take that portion off there because for my VR6 swap, I'm still using 2.0 axles. We got kind of Frankenstein, both sides or just one side?
Just that inner side to mount.
I need
to
the inner
trans.
to the VR trans, and then this side will go with my 2.0 out. That works? Yeah. Some sort of Frankenstein axle kind of thing because I'm not running the VR axles or 5 lug hubs, but it'll work. So that'll happen at some point. So now Greg's car is ready for tomorrow. He's picking up the axle and now his what? Sway bar link you need? Because yours is just trashed.
Sway bar end link.
So hopefully they have that, and tomorrow he can get both those knocked out while it's already apart, and then he has to address the coolant leak on his crack pipe that's now we noticed a minute ago. Like I said, if you start pulling apart your car, you just start noticing everything that's wrong with it. Just leave it together. Just leave it alone unless you want to replace half the vehicle. It kind of is what it is. And it's funny that he talked about it in his vlog. Earlier in my video, I said there's probably going to be a video pretty soon about us talking about all the money we spent on the cars, getting them to this level. And he just mentioned it too. It's so funny. We talk about all the time, like, a lot of newer like school guys want to get into these older cars. And it's gonna be so dope. I'm gonna do it. These cars, like I said, we both have upwards of probably closer to 20 grand into these cars, which is crazy for a car that spent $1,700 for my wheels, my air, my seats almost cost more than what I paid for the car itself. But that's literally what it takes if you want one of these cars and you want to build it to a show car status where it goes to shows and this and that. Before we go ahead and end this video, I wanted to leave it off on a question for you guys. It might apply to you, it may not apply at all. But you guys know in about 8 or so months I'm getting married. Super excited for that. And we're in the planning process right now. We've kind of mapped out most stuff we want, but I'm asking for you guys, if you own your own company or you know somebody who does wedding planning, wedding catering, chairs, anything like that, wedding related, let me know. Put it down below, I'll check them out. We looked at a lot of stuff already. We found like kind of the theme we want, very rustic kind of theme. But if you know companies that have food and do like drinks and that kind of stuff, and then we need a company for furniture to bring in chairs, take chairs out, tables, that kind of stuff, please let me know. Anything is helpful, any lead. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff we already looked at, but I'm open to all options. And it might be one of your own businesses. It would be really cool. So if you have any info for wedding planning, catering, that kind of stuff, leave it below. Be super helpful. As always, don't forget, be thankful for every single day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!